Yesterday, I uploaded complete notes regarding PLSQL basics in the Google Classroom. Please refer that one. Notes is with you on PLSQL basics. Complete notes I uploaded. Okay. In previous session, what we discussed, sir? In, in the PLSQL basics, very clearly we discussed about how to declare the variables, how to assign the values, print the data, and read the data. These points we have said. You tell me, sir. I want to declare X as number type. How to declare X number of foot? I want to assign 100 value to X. How to assign? X colon equals to 100. How to print X value? Good. Very good. I want to read X value. What we need to write? X colon equals to ampersand X. That's it. If you know these things, you can develop basic programs. So how to develop those basic programs we have seen in the previous session. Today's session is important. So this is general programming. In the previous session, we have seen these examples. This is general programming. But PLSQL not developed for general programming. PLSQL developed for database programming. So how to develop database programs means how to use SQL commands in PLSQL we have to learn now. So using SQL commands in PLSQL. How to use SQL commands in PLSQL. Using SQL commands in PLSQL. How to use SQL commands in PLSQL we are learning now. Listen, see here. The statement is very important. You tell me, SQL is providing how many sub-languages? SQL provides how many sub-languages? Huh? SQL provides how many sub-languages, sir? DDL, DML like this. How many sub-languages are there? 5 sub-languages are there. Among those, DRL, DML, TCL commands can be used directly in PLSQL program. But whereas DDL, DCL commands, these DDL, DCL commands cannot be used directly in PLSQL program. This point is very important. DRL command select, DML insert, update, delete, etc. DCL commands commit, rollback, save point. These we can use directly in PLSQL program. But DDL commands like create, alter, drop, DCL commands like grant and revoke, those we cannot use directly in the PLSQL program. So directly not possible. Indirect way is there. That indirect way is dynamic SQL. To use them, we use dynamic SQL. So this dynamic SQL is separate chapter. There I cover how to use this DDL, DCL commands in the PLSQL. Okay, leave about it. This is dynamic SQL separate chapter in the PLSQL last chapter. Now we are focusing on how to use DRL, DML, TCL commands in the PLSQL. This we need to learn now. DRL means select. So how to use select command in PLSQL. This we are learning today. So using select command in PLSQL. How to use select command in PLSQL. This we are discussing now. Once again, I am telling, sir, listen. SQL provides 5 sub-languages. Among those, DRL, DML, TCL commands we can use directly in the PLSQL. But this DDL, DCL commands We cannot use them directly in the PLSQL. If you want to use them, we have to go for dynamic SQL. This is one PLSQL program. See here, select command. Directly I'm writing in the PLSQL program. Update. Directly I'm writing in PLSQL program. Select DRL. DRL we can write directly in the PLSQL. Update. We can directly in the PLSQL. DML. Commit. TCL command. Directly we can write in the PLSQL. But DDL, DCL commands, we cannot use them directly. So you cannot write like this. You cannot write directly like this. Drop table EMP. Like this you cannot write. Update I can write. Commit I can write. DRL, DML, TCL I can write. DDL I cannot write. Directly not possible. If you want to use them, we have to use dynamic SQL. Interviewers ask like this. Can we use create command in PLSQL? Can we create the table? Can we create the table using PLSQL program? This is interview question. So do you know this point or not? Do you know this point or not? To test that, interviewer ask this question. Can we create the table using PLSQL program? So to create the table, where do you use create command? Okay, so create is DDL. So we cannot use it directly in the PLSQL program. Okay, so that is why you cannot write like this. Create a table, create table, okay, table name, F1, int. You cannot write this statement directly in the PLSQL program. If you want to write this statement, we have to take the help of dynamic SQL. So do you know this point or not? To test that he is asking, can we create the table using PLSQL program? Answer is directly not possible. But using dynamic SQL, it is possible. Using dynamic SQL, it is possible. So the point to understand here is DRL, DML, TCL commands we can use directly in the PLSQL program, but DDL, DCL commands we cannot use them directly. If we want to use them, we need to take the help of dynamic SQL. So can we create the table using PLSQL program? Directly not possible. Indirect ways, dynamic SQL. Using dynamic SQL, it is possible. Okay, how to use select command in PLSQL we are learning now. First we learn how to use select command, then we learn how to use DML in PLSQL we learn. Using select command in PLSQL. Very, very important. We must know it to develop PLSQL program. Listen carefully. When I ask the questions, give the response here. Display 7499s or 7369 employees. Name and salary. This is my requirement. 7369 employees. 7369 employees. Name and salary I want. 7369 employees. Name and salary I want. This is my requirement. Tell me, sir, how to write in SQL? Huh? 706. Okay, if anyone unable to tell this means it is better to stay at home. Our previous session discussion is waste if you don't know this one. Okay. You tell me, is it SQL style or PL SQL style? SQL style. So in PL SQL, what we have to do is, in PL SQL, what we have to do is, this selected data, we need to copy into variables. The selected data, copy to variables. Selected ename, copy to X. Selected salary, copy to Y. This is PL SQL style. So to copy into variables, we use one clause here. We use one keyword, that is into. Into keyword we use. That's it, sir. If this into is not there, SQL style. If we write into variables list, PL SQL style. So 7369 name, Smith. Salary 800. Selected here. This e name copied into X. Now X value is Smith now. X value is Smith. That 800 salary value copied into Y. Y value is 800 here. Y value is 800. So selected E name copied into X. Salary copied into Y. In the further code, if I want to work with employee name, just I write X. Wherever I write X, that is Smith. Wherever I write Y, that is salary, 800. Wherever I write X, that is E name, Smith. Wherever I write Y, that is salary, 800. So in the further code, if I want to work with table data, I use X and Y. X means E name, Y means salary. That's it. So this is PLSQL style. See the syntax of select command, observe here. Syntax of select. Write like this. Select. Here we go. Columns list. Columns list we give. Then copy this columns list into variables. Use into keyword into variables list. From table name where condition like this you write. If this into clause is not there, this is SQL still observe. Select columns list from table name where condition. In PLSQL, this selected data copy into variables. Because in the further code, I want to work with that selected data. In this example, copy ename into X, salary into Y. Why I'm copying like this? In the further code, I want to work with employee name and salary here. In the further code, I want to work with this employee name and salary. That is why I'm holding in the variables. Wherever I write X, that is employee name. Wherever I write Y, that is salary. Table data, I'm holding in variables. Using variables, I'm accessing the data. Okay. Into variables list. Here, select ename comma salary. Ename comma salary. To copy into variables, right? Into give variables list. I'm giving X comma Y. That's it. So this is the way of using select command in PLSQL. This is example. This is the syntax. This one is example. What happens here? 7369 employees. Name will be selected here. Smith. His salary will be selected. 800. This E name will be copied into X. The salary will be copied into Y. So select is selecting the data, copying into variables. Variables. Okay. Now you tell me DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line E name. Can we write like this, sir? Is E name column name or variable? E name column or variable? Column name. Listen, E name is column name. Column names can be used in SQL commands only. Column names cannot be used in PL SQL statements. Column names can be used in SQL statements only. Column names cannot be used in PL SQL statement. Okay, in the initial classes, I told this point. A PL SQL program contains SQL statements and PL SQL statements both. A PL SQL program contains SQL statements and PL SQL statements both. Okay. Now you tell me, select, is it SQL or PL SQL? Queries means SQL. Update SQL or PL SQL? SQL. In the SQL commands only, we can use the column names. In SQL queries only, we can use the column names. Salary, column name. Job, column name. Column names can be used in SQL statements only. If else if, is it SQL or PL SQL? PL SQL. If else if not available in the SQL. So in PL SQL statements, I cannot use the column names. So that is why I'm not using column name here. This is not column name. This is variable. So in the same way, here, come to here. So can we write like this? DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. I want to print employee name. Can we write E name here? No. Error. Because E name is column name. Column names can be used in SQL statements only. Column names cannot be used in PL SQL statement. Select means SQL statement. DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line means PL SQL statement. In PL SQL statement, we cannot use column name. So that is why use variable. Use variable. So I cannot write ename. So what I am doing? Ename data, I am copying into variable. Variable name I can use here. Using that variable, I am accessing employee name. Smith will be printed. That is why I am copying into variables. If this into is not there, SQL style. If into is there, PL SQL style. Why we are copying into variables? In the further code, we want to work with this employee name, salary. But this E name is the column name. Column name cannot be used in PL SQL statement. Salary is the column name. Column names cannot be used in the PL SQL statement. That is why we are copying into variables. Using these variables, we are accessing table data. Are you understanding, sir? So, E name copied here into X. Salary copied into Y. This is X now. So in the X it is holding 7369 employee name Smith. This is Y. In the Y it holds salary 800, like this. So here if I print X value, it prints Beth. If I print Y value, it prints salary value 800. So I cannot use column name in the PLSQL statement. I cannot use column name in the PLSQL statement. Column names can be used in SQL statements only. Okay, so that is why I'm copying into variables. Through variables, I'm accessing table data. That's it, sir. So this is about using select command in PLS. Okay, suppose I'm writing like this. Observe, select ename comma job comma salary. 3 columns data I'm selecting. To hold 3 columns data, take 3 variables here: X, Y, Z. From EMP, where employee number equals to 736. Right, like this. So employee name will be copied into X, job will be copied into Y, salary will be copied into Z. In the further code, if I want to work with employee name, write X. If I want to work with job value, I write Y. If I want to work with salary value, I write Z, like this. Select the data, copy into variables. Select the data, copy into variables. That's it, sir. So this is about using select command in the PLSQL. To get clarity on it, we are developing first program on select command. Examples on select command. Examples on select command. So write a program to display employee name and salary of given employee number. Understand the question here? An output screen print like this. Enter value for employee number. Means read employee number. How to read employee number? You already know. So read employee number. It's like in the previous session. Here we are reading X value. This is reading X value. This is reading Y value. In the same way, read employee number. Read employee number. So on output screen, I want to print like this. Enter value for employee number. So just we write ampersand employee number here. So it prints like this. We're reading employee number. Suppose I am giving employee number as 7369. Our program should print his name and his salary. This is our requirement. Here also. Here also. Second time. The second time member. That's it, sir. This is a program. User gives employee number. Our program prints is record. Again, I'm running. Enter value for employee number. Suppose I am giving employee number as 7499. Our program should print his name and salary. This is our requirement. Did you understand the question? Read employee number. Our program should display employee record. Read employee number. Our program should display employee record. So one important point I'm telling, listen carefully. To hold this employee number, take one variable. Instead of using variable names like X, Y, Z, A, give readable variable names. Understandable variable names I want to give. So I want to hold employee number, so I'm giving variable name as employee number like this. If I give variable name like this, one problem is there. Suppose I'm writing like this, sir, where employee number equals to employee number. Now, which one is column? Which one is variable? we may not understand. We may get confused. So column name is employee number only. Variable name also employee number only. Here, which one is variable? Which one is column? We may not understand. Okay. After some days, we may confuse because of this. Or sometimes we develop the code, other developers may work with our code if we left that organization. Sometimes we develop the code with our code, other developers may work. Now they may get confused. What is this? Which one is variable? Which one is column? So to avoid that problem, to differentiate column name and variable name, every variable name prefix with v underscore. Now understand now. If I write like this, where employee number equals to v underscore employee number. Now problem solved now. Is it column name or variable name? Column. Is it column name or variable name? Variable. How you are saying this is variable? Prefixed with v underscore. V underscore there means variable. V underscore not there means column name. So to differentiate column name and variable name, prefix variable name with v underscore. This is coding standard. Industry follows it. Coding standard is prefix variable name with v underscore. V underscore employee number. Like this, we need to write. Some developers may prefix with L underscore. L means local variable. L means local variable. Some developers may prefix with V underscore. V means variable. Some developers may prefix with L underscore. L means local variable. Anyone you can use. I always use V. I habituated with V. V underscore employee number. So to hold employee number, take this variable. To hold this employee name, take one variable. V underscore email. To hold this salary value, V underscore salary. Like this. Declare three variables here. Then read employee number. Okay. First, roughly I'm writing the program. Second time you have to tell sir. Declare begin end semicolon slash. To hold employee number, take one variable. V underscore employee number. Which data type? Number of 4. To hold employee name, take one variable. V underscore ename. Where get two data. To hold salary, declare one variable. V underscore salary. Number of 7 comma 2. Now read employee number now. In the previous session, to read X value, we have written like this. Now I want to read employee number now. So to read employee number, I'm writing like this. Ampersand employee number. So it prints like this. Enter value for employee number. If I write like this, it prints enter value for employee number. That value I want to hold in v underscore employee number variable. So assign this value to v underscore employee number. Right like this. So here we are reading employee number. That value we are storing in the v underscore employee number variable. So his name and salary I want. His name and salary available in the EMP table. 7369 employees. Name and salary values available in EMP table. So from EMP table, I want to get employee name and salary. So from the table, if we want to retrieve the data, definitely we need to write select command only. Using select only, we retrieve the data from table. What we want to select? In name salary. Copy into variables, selected e name, copy into v underscore e name, variable name, selected salary, copy into v underscore salary. From which table we are retrieving? Empty table. Where? Which employees record we are retrieving? V underscore employee. Understand? Finally, we have data in the variables, print them. On output screen, I want to print like this. I want to print like this. Smith, 3 spaces, 800. To print the data, write dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. To print employee name, v underscore e name, concatenation operator. I want to get 3 spaces, 3 spaces, concatenation operator, v underscore salary. That's it, sir. Very easy. Read employee number. Select given employee numbers, name and salary, copy into variables. Using variables, print them. That's it. This is the code. Apart from declaring data, apart from declaring, 3 steps only. Read employee number, select employee name, salary, copy into variables, print them. This is algorithm. So with this algorithm, you tell me the code now. First time I explained. Okay, now you have to tell. Tell this one now. I'm taking new file. Tell me, sir. Anonymous block. What is the syntax of anonymous block? Mm, mm, mm. To hold employee number, declare one variable. How to declare the variable? To hold employee name, declare one variable. To hold salary, declare one variable. Read employee number. How to read employee number? How to read, sir? To read x value, write like this. X colon equals to ampersand x. Ampersand x means what? It will ask x value like this. Enter value for x. To print like this, you are writing ampersand x. Suppose I am giving x value 5. This 5 I want to store in the ampersand x value 5 now. This 5 I want to store in the x. So assign this 5 value to the x. This is reading x. In the same way, read employee number now. On output screen, I want to print like this. To print like this, what we have to write? Ampersand employee number. Suppose I am giving employee number 7369. This I want to hold in v underscore employee number. So assign this value to v underscore employee number. Did you understand this statement? Tell me, sir, how to read the value? It's an employee. Suppose I am giving 7369. 7369. The 7369 value will be stored in v underscore employee number. So his name, salary, I want to select from EMP table, copy into these two variables. How to write, sir? Tell me now. How to write? Select. What we want to select? E-name salary. Copy into the variables. Copy into the select E-name salary. Copy into variables. Copy into which variables? Employee number equals to given employee number. V underscore employee. Now I want to print employee name salary. This is the output I want to get. Smith, 3 spaces, 800. This is the output I want to get. This is my requirement. So to print the data, write printing statement. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line v underscore ename concatenation operator, 3 spaces, concatenation operator, v underscore sal. That's it. This is the code. Code is over. See the execution process. I'm explaining execution process. Understand now. Because of these 3 declarations, 3 variables will be created. V underscore employee number, V underscore ename, V underscore salary. Because of these 3 declarations, 3 variables created. V underscore employee number, V underscore ename, online students, please confirm. Am I audible? Please confirm in the chat box. Am I audible? Online students, please all of you confirm in the chat box. Am I audible? Okay. Now, see here. So this is the program. Just now we developed it. See the execution process. Because of these 3 declarations, 3 variables will be created. V underscore employee number, V underscore ename, V underscore salary. With the default values, nulls. V underscore employee number, V underscore ename, V underscore salary. 3 variables created with the default values, null. Because of this parameter, on output screen, it prints enter value for employee number and it waits to read that value. This ampersand employee number is printing this message, sir. It is waiting now to read that employee number. This is a way of reading value. I am giving 7369 here. Now, this ampersand employee number value is 7369. That will be assigned to V underscore employee number. Now, V underscore employee number value is 7369. Because of this select command, v underscore employee number value 7369. So 7369's name salary selected here. His name is Smith. His salary is 800. Smith will be copied into v underscore ename. 800 will be copied into v underscore salary. V underscore ename value Smith. V underscore salary value 800. And this printing statement combines here. This concatenation operators combines. Smith will be combined with 3 spaces. Smith 3 spaces will be combined with 800. So this concatenated string printed by put underscore line. So we get output as Smith 3 spaces 800. This output we get. This is the execution process. So user is giving employee number. Our program is printing employee record. Save this program in D drive. I'm saving in D drive in batch 2 p.m. folder with the name select demo 1.sql. Save it. I want to compile and run this program. So open SQL Plus. Login as our batch user. To send messages to output, set server output on. Do you know this pointer? Not? To avoid old new parameters, set verify off. Then set page size 200, line size 200, clear the script. Compile the program now. At the rate path, d:/ batch 2 p.m. / select demo 1.sql. Observe here, employee number it is asking. I'm giving 7369. His name and salary printed. Again, I'm running. Second time I'm running. I'm giving 7698. His name and salary printed. 7934. His name and salary printed. 7788. 7788. Name and salary printed. Like this. So user gives employee number. Our program is printing employee record. User is giving employee number. Our program is printing employee record. So this is the way of using select command in PLSQL. Okay, did you understand this program, sir? Shall we move forward? Online students, please confirm. Did you understand this code? Using select command in PLSQL. How to use select command in PLSQL I explained. If it is clear, we can move forward. Please confirm in the chat box. Is it clear up to here? Mudassir Azam. SQL interactive window. At a time, you can submit one request, one response. Next, another request, server is giving response. Interactive window. SQL is providing interactive window. You are submitting query, server is giving response. But here, you are grouping such kind of queries here. Such kind of queries or some other statements, you're grouping under one program. So that is why it will not display output immediately. That is why we are copying into variables. Using these variables, we are accessing the data. SQL is providing interactive window. Once again, I'm telling. SQL provides interactive window. I am submitting request. Request means query. Query I am submitting. Server is giving response. Next, another query I am submitting. Server is giving response like this. SQL is providing interactive window. At a time, you can submit one query only. But here, you can group the queries. After select, you can write update also, delete also, Insert also, you can group the queries and some additional statements also you can write, programming features. So queries plus programming. This I am submitting as one request now. Server gives response now. Server gives response of this program. So select performed, update performed, delete performed, insert performed, code executed. That result it is giving. These many actions, one request it is performing. So that is why it improves the performance. To improve the performance only, we are developing this PL SQL program. Suryavamshi, you are reading the value, boss. You are reading the value. In Java, you are writing like this. S dot, next int. This is reading value in Java. This value, whatever the value you are reading here, that value you are storing in the X. This is Java. S dot next int is reading integer. That integer you are assigning to X here. This ampersand employee number, this prints enter employee number, and it will wait now. I am giving 7369. This ampersand employee number value is 7369. That value it is assigning to v underscore employee number. So v underscore employee number variable value becomes 7369. This is reading value, sir. Just like yesterday we were reading X value, today we are reading this one. Okay. But here one problem is there. In this program, one problem is there. What is the problem? Suppose I'm writing number of 2 here. Suppose I'm writing like this, number of 2. Is it a problem or not? It's a problem now. Here it is asking enter value for employee number. I'm giving employee number as 7369. Okay, but 7369 value it is unable to store in v underscore employee number because it is declared as number of 2. This variable can accept values between minus 99 to plus 99 only. This v underscore employee number variable can hold minus 99 to plus 99 only. This is valid range for that variable. But this is out of range now. It cannot hold. Problem or not? Problem. Why this problem is occurring? Size. Size is the problem. Suppose in the EMP table, employee number column declared as number data type. I don't have that information. I'm declaring this as date. Problem or not? Problem. Now it cannot hold 7369 now. Number cannot be stored in the date variable. So this kind of problems may occur. To avoid these problems, we have to instruct like this. Oracle, take this variable data type as, take variable data type as EMP tables, employee number columns, data type. If I tell like this, now no sizes problem will occur now. And no data type mismatch problem will occur now. Directly it checks EMP tables, employee number column data type. In the EMP table, employee number column declared as number of 4. So implicitly Oracle takes its data type as number of. So instead of declaring number of 4 manually like this, instead of writing like this, we are telling that Oracle take that variable data type as EMP table employee number column data type. So Oracle goes to EMP table structure. See here. Oracle identifies employee number data type here. See here. In the EMP table, employee number column declared as number of 4. If I declare this variable here, number of 2, problem. Our intention is what? EMP table, employee number column values only we want to hold in that variable 7369, 7499, 7521. This EMP table, employee number column values only we want to hold in this variable. But in the EMP table, employee number column declared as number of 4. But I am declaring this variable as number of 2. Means it can accept values between minus 99 to plus 99 only. If I give value as 7369, unable to store. This variable can hold maximum up to 99 only. Error now. Insufficient memory. To hold 4-digit value, sufficient memory is not there. So why this problem is occurring? Size. Variable size. Okay. This column size mismatching. This is problem number 1. Second problem. In the EMP table, employee number column declared as number type. I don't have that information. I'm declaring this variable as date data type. Date variable cannot hold a number now. Again error. What is the problem here? Data types are mismatched. Variable data type, column data type are mismatched. To avoid these problems, instruct like this. Oracle, take this variable data type as EMP tables, employee number column, data type. Problem solved. Implicitly takes number of 4. Now sizes mismatch will not occur. Data type mismatch will not occur. So we need to instruct like this. Take this variable data type as, take variable type as EMP tables, employee number columns, data type. Like this we have to tell. So to tell like this, we are using one data type. That data type name is percentage type. How to use it? Syntax is to use percentage type data type. Syntax is variable name, table name, dot, column name, percentage type. That's it. If you want to declare v underscore employee number variable, write like this now. Variable name, v underscore employee number. Okay. With which table columns data type you want to declare? Tell that. EMP table. EMP table has many columns. Which columns data type you want to take? Employee number column, percentage type. So the meaning of this one is this one. Take v underscore employee number variable data type as EMP table, employee number column, data type. EMP table, employee number column, type it takes. Means implicitly, it takes number of 4. Why I am declaring like this? If I declare manually like this, number of 2, problem. Sizes mismatching. If I declare like this, problem. Data types mismatching. To avoid these problems, I'm declaring this as, I'm telling that take this variable data type as, okay, EMP tables, employee number columns. Type. That's it. In the same way, you tell me now, if I write like this, problem or not? Now it cannot hold Smith now. Smith cannot be stored in the v underscore e name because its size is 3. Problem. Suppose if I declare this as number, problem. Number cannot hold letters. To avoid this problem, tell take this variable type as EMP table, ename column data type. How to declare, sir? Here also same. Take variable data type as EMP table, salary column data type. How to write? That's it. This is good programming. So instead of writing number of 4 like that, it is better to use percentage type. So topic name is percentage type. Percentage type. What is this percentage type? This is data type. You tell me, sir. What is varchar 2? What is varchar 2, sir? What is varchar 2? Data type. What is number? Data type. What is percentage type? Data type. It's like varchar 2 is the data type. Number is the data type. Percentage type is data type. Varchar 2, which kind of data type? Which kind of data type? Character related data. Okay. This number of P, which data type? Integer related data type. This percentage type is attribute related data type. Attribute means column. To hold column value, we are using it. It is attribute related data type. It's like varchar 2 is character related data type. Number is integer related data type. Percentage type is attribute related data type. Okay, why we are using it? It is used to declare a variable with table columns data type. With table columns type. Type means data type. Data type can be shortly called as type. So to declare a variable with table columns type, use it. Understand here? V underscore employee number. In this variable, we want to hold EMP tables, employee number column values. In the EMP table, employee number column values are 7369, 7499, 7521 like this. So this is declared as number of 4. This is the employee number column values only we want to hold in this variable. So if I am declaring like this, number of 2, this is problem number 1. Sizes are mismatching. Here sizes are mismatching. Problem number 1. Okay. Suppose I am declaring like this. V underscore employee number, date data type. Our requirement is holding these employee number column values. But I am declaring variable as date data type. Data types are mismatching here. Variable data type, column data type are mismatching. This is problem number 2. To avoid these two problems, they introduced this percentage type. So it avoids mismatches between sizes of variable and column. First problem solved with percentage type. So how we are solving? Observe now, follow this syntax. Variable name, table name, dot, column name, percentage. For example, if you want to declare V underscore employee number, with EMP table, employee number column data type, right? Like this, EMP dot employee number percentage. So Oracle checks EMP tables, employee number columns, data type. Implicitly takes this as number of 4. Problem solved. No mismatch will occur between sizes. No mismatch will occur between data types. We are instructing that take EMP table, employee number column, data type. No sizes mismatch will occur. No data types mismatch will occur. These two problems are solved. Did you understand about percentage type, sir? Online students, please confirm. Did you understand the purpose of percentage type? Online students, please give responses. Okay, next. Now, see next example. Unselect. Another example, unselect, sir. Listen. So this is a way of using percentage type. Next. Suppose I want to write a program to find experience of given employee number. This is my requirement. What we have to do? Read employee number. How to read employee number? You already know. An output screen, print like this. So to print like this, we are writing ampersand employee number. This value hold in v underscore employee number like this. This is reading value. Okay. Suppose I am giving 7369. Our program should display is experience equals to 46 years. So user is giving employee number. Our program is finding experience. This is our requirement. Second time I'm running. Enter value for employee number. Suppose user is giving employee number as 7698. Our program should display experience equals to 45 years like this. So user is giving employee number. Our program is finding experience. User is giving employee number. Our program is finding experience. So this program we want to develop now. This is our requirement. So first time roughly I explain. Second time you have to tell, sir. To hold this employee number, take one variable, v underscore employee number. Declare it. Anonymous block. Declare. Begin. End. Semicolon. Slash. Declare v underscore employee number variable now. V underscore employee. Data type. Okay. If I write like this, number of 2, problem. If I declare like this, date, problem. To solve this problem, I want to use percentage type now. How to declare this variable with percentage type, sir? That's it. Variable declared. Read employee number now. How to read? Read. Suppose I am giving 7369. To find experience, what is required? Hire date is required. Where is hire date? In the EMP table. In the EMP table, hire date is there. So from that EMP table, select hire date, copy into v underscore hire date. V underscore hire date. Which data type? EMP dot hire date percentage. Select hire date, copy into that variable. What we need to write? From EMP where employee number equals to V underscore. Find experience now. How to find experience? How to get today's date? This date minus V underscore high date. Okay. By 365. If any decimal places are there, to remove them, call the function trunk. Trunk. This you already know, sir. This is not new to you. This is the way of finding experience. Or you can also use months between. Months between also you can use. Notice here, this is PLSQL statement. That is why I cannot write like this. I cannot write sysdate minus hire date. Hire date is column name. Column name cannot be used in PLSQL statement. That is why what I am using here, V underscore hire. Notice here. You cannot write sysdate minus hire date, sir. Hire date is column name. Column name cannot be used in PLSQL statement. That is why I'm using variable name. Through this variable, I'm accessing hire date here. This experience value, I'm storing in one variable, V underscore exp. Declare it V underscore exp int data type. Experience 20 years, 5 years, 10 years, integer. Print that value dbms underscore output dot put underscore line experience equals to concatenation operator V underscore exp. That's it. Is the program. Now, tell me now. Just feel like practice, sir. Write a program to find experience. I mean, new file, anonymous block. What we need to write, sir? Uh, Declare V underscore employee number variable. Which data type? Okay. Read employee number. Suppose I'm giving employee number as 7369. Is experience we need to find. To find experience, hire date is required. Hire date is in the table. So from the table, select the hire date, copy into V underscore hire date. Declare V underscore hire date. How to declare, sir? What's the date? Okay. Next, select the hire date, copy into this variable now, right? Select the hire date into B underscore hire date from EMP, where employee number equals to B underscore employee. To get today's date, this date minus this is PLSQL statement, so I cannot use column name like this. Hire date column name I cannot use here. That's why I'm writing B underscore hire date by 365. To remove decimal places, call the function trunk. Trunk of. That's it. So this experience value I'm storing in one variable V underscore exp. Declare V underscore exp variable int data. Print this experience value dbms underscore output dot put underscore line experience equals to concatenation operator V underscore exp. That's it. This is a code. Code is over. Working or not, check here. I'm saving in D drive in batch 2pm folder with the name experience demo.sql. In D drive in batch 2pm folder, I'm saving with the name experience demo.sql. Save. Compile and run this. Okay. Suppose I want to print years also. Years. YRS. Concatenate. Observe here. At the rate with the path d:/ batch 2pm / experience demo.sql. Observe asking employee number. Suppose I am giving employee number as 7369. Is experience we are getting, observe, sir, 45 years. 45 years. Again, I am running 7788, 43 years. 7934, 44 years, like this. So we are giving employee number. Our program is finding is experience. What is happening here? I'm explaining execution process. Understand this. Because of these three declarations, three variables created. V underscore employee number, V underscore hire date, V underscore exp. V underscore employee number, V underscore hire date, V underscore exp. Three variables created. Here, because of this parameter, it is printing. Enter value for employee number. It is waiting to read the value. I'm giving this value 7369. So V underscore employee number value is 7369 now. 7369 employees. V underscore employee number 7369. So 7369 employees. Hire date it selects. Copies into V underscore hire date. So we got hire date here. Using this V underscore hire date, finding experience. Assume that 45. We got 45. So V underscore exp value 45. So this printing statement prints experience equals to 45 years, like this. Okay. This is a way of finding experience. Did you understand this code, sir? Next. Listen. This is accounts table. Create one table like this. Account number, its balance. Account number, its balance. Like this. One bank is maintaining all customers, accounts numbers, and their balances in the accounts table like this. Now, what is the requirement now? Write a program to check the balance of given account number. So user gives his account number. Our program has to display his account's balance. User gives his account number. Our program has to display his balance. An output screen print like this. Enter value for account number. Suppose user is giving 1234. Our program should display your balance equals to 90,000 like this. This is our requirement. User is giving account number. Our program should display that account's balance. So write the code now. You have to tell this code, sir. Tell me the code now. I'm in new file. Anonymous block. How to define anonymous block, sir? Declare begin end semicolon slash. To hold this account number, declare one variable v underscore account number with accounts table, account number column data type. This is our requirement. How, how to declare v underscore employee number, v underscore account number, v underscore account number, accounts dot account number percentage type. Please make the habit of declaring like this. Otherwise, you cannot follow further sessions. After going to the home, refer the notes. Understand the meaning of percentage type. Otherwise, you cannot follow further sessions. So accounts tables, account number column data type it takes here. Means number of 4 it takes. Okay. Is balance we want to get. Read account number now. Read account number. So to print like this, right? Ampersand account number. That value we are storing in v underscore account number. We are reading account number. Suppose I am giving 1234. Now 1234 accounts balance we want to find, sir. Where is balance now? Balance is in the table. From the table, select the balance. Copy into the variable v underscore balance. So select the data from table. Copy into this v underscore balance variable. Declare v underscore balance variable. Accounts dot balance percentage type. Accounts dot balance percentage type. Select the balance, copy into that variable. Right select command. Select. What we want to select? Balance. Copy into which variable? V underscore balance. From which table we are retrieving? Accounts. Where account number equals to given account number. So we got balance in the V underscore balance variable. Print the balance now. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line balance equals to concatenation operator V underscore balance. That's it, sir. Code is over. Save it. Check balance dot SQL. Okay, observe now. Actually, table is not ready. Let me create the table. Create table accounts. Account number. Number of 4. Balance. Load type. Table created. Insert the records. Insert into accounts. Values. 1, 2, 3, 4. 90,000. 1, 2, 3, 5. 30,000. Commit. Table is ready. Select star from accounts. Table is ready. So we can run our program now. Just now we developed this program. File name is check balance demo. Run the program now. At the rate d:// batch 2 pm / check balance demo dot SQL. Observe, sir, I'm giving account number. Our program is displaying balance. Observe. Again, I'm running. I'm giving account number 1235. Is balance 30,000 displaying. Observe. So user is giving account number. Our program is displaying balance. So in the ATM machine, when you are checking the balance, internally, you are selecting just check balance button here. Just you are clicking on check balance button. Internally, one function will be called. Internally, it calls one function. Function check balance. Function check balance. It passes your account number. It passes account number as argument. To capture account number, take one parameter here. So this function has code to find the balance. So this is a way of finding balance. Finally, return the balance. Return the balance. So this function is returning your account balance like this. In real time, this thing is happening. In the ATM machine, just you are clicking on check balance button. Internally, one function called, that function has this select code. So that is selecting the balance from table, copying into some variable. That variable value function is returning. So that is where we are getting account balance. So how to develop these functions? That we'll learn. To develop functions only, first we are learning coding here. This code only implement in the function. So this is the way of using select command in PLS. Okay. Next. For remaining commands, no need to put this much effort. Easily you can understand them. Listen, sir. I want to introduce one more data type to you. Pay attention, listen carefully. Data type name is percentage row type. I take session for more 10 minutes, sir. Listen. Percentage row type. You tell me now. Here. How many columns data we are selecting here? How many columns data we are selecting? Two columns. To hold two columns data, how many variables we have to take here? Two variables. Okay. Suppose I want to get all columns. All columns. All columns means total 8 columns are there in the EMP table. To get all columns, what we are writing? Star. To hold the 8 column values, how many variables we have to take? Is it not becoming complex? Is it not increasing number of variables? Complex. So, if I write like this, to hold two values, we're taking two variables here. Understand, sir? Here, two column values selected. To hold two values, two variables. Now I'm writing star here. Star. Star means 8 values, 8 columns. All columns. Star means all columns. All columns means 8 columns. Means 8 column values selected here. So to hold 8 values, if I follow this way, 8 variables I have to take. V underscore employee number, V underscore e-name, V underscore job, V underscore MGR, V underscore hire date, like this. 8 variables I have to take. Complex. So to hold entire row, they designed this percentage row type. So instead of taking 8 variables, take one variable here. Instead of taking 8 variables, take one variable, declare this one variable as percentage row type data type. How to use it? Observe the syntax. Variable name. Which table entire row you want to hold? Tell that one. Table name. Okay. Variable name. Table name. Table name. Percentage row type. That's it, sir. Is a way. Suppose I am declaring like this. R. 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 Which table entire row you want to hold? Percentage row type. If you write like this, what happens, you know? R will be created with EMP table structure. This is EMP table structure. Now here, R will be created with EMP table structure. Employee number, e-name, job, manager ID, hire date, salary, commission, department number. With this EMP table structure, this is EMP table structure. With EMP table structure, R variable created. R created. Like this. If I declare like this, R created with the EMP table structure. If I write like this, what happens now? 7369's entire row selected. Entire row means 8 values that will be copied into R. Now R is holding 7369 entire row. 7369 entire row is holding like this. That's it, sir. Because of this declaration, okay, because of this declaration, R created with EMP table structure. Because of this select command, 7369 entire row selected, copying into R. Okay, like this. So this is the way of using percentage row type. Then how to access this with? See here, to hold 8 values, I'm not taking 8 variables here. If I use variables concept, I would take 8 variables, sir. V underscore employee number, comma, V underscore e name, comma, V underscore job, comma, V underscore MGR, comma, like this. 8 variables I have to take. Instead of taking these many variables, take one row type variable. Row type variable can hold entire row of a table. Which table entire row you want to hold? EMP table. If I declare like this, R created with EMP table structure. Okay, with this command, 7369 entire row copied into R. So to hold entire row, we are using percentage row type. Then how to access with same object concept, sir? In Java, object name dot property name. Same style here. Percentage row type variable name dot this property name e name. So R dot e name. R dot e name. In Java, you are writing object name dot property name. Here row type variable name dot property name. R dot e name. So R dot e name means what, sir? Smith. You tell me now how to access clerk. R dot job. How to access this salary? R dot salary. How to access this 20? Department. Okay. Is it clear about percentage row type, sir? Suppose I am declaring like this. R1 department percentage row type. Department percentage row type. What happens now? R1 variable will be created with a department table structure. R1 variable will be created with a department table structure. This is department table structure. So R1 created with the department table structure. Department number, D name, location, like this. So it is holding entire row of department table. This is holding, R is holding entire row of EMP table. R1 is holding, R1 can hold department table entire row. R1 created with department table structure. I'm writing like this. Select star into R1 from department where department number equals to 10. So now 10th department entire row selects from department table, copies into R1. 10th department entire row copied into R1. R1 has 10th department row. 10th department name is accounting department located at New York, like this. You tell me now how to access 10? R1 department. How to access accounting? How to access this location? R1 location. Is it clear? That's it. So this is the way of using percentage type, percentage row type. So in today's session, many important points I covered here. So all these points very clearly mentioned in the notes. Refer the notes and understand them. Today I covered how to use select command in the PL SQL and how to use this percentage type and how to use this percentage row type. To hold entire row of a table, we are using. In the notes very clearly mentioned all these points, sir. Refer the notes and understand them. So select topic is over. I'm stopping the session here. Tomorrow, we discuss how to use update command in PL SQL, delete command in PL SQL, insert command in PL SQL. So with this, PL SQL basics chapter will be finished. Tomorrow, I finish this PL SQL basics topic. After that, we discuss about control structures. Next chapter name is control structures. Because of PL/SQL is programming language, it is providing control structures like if else, while, for. Those control structures we discuss after completion of this one. Okay, thank you everyone. See you tomorrow. Online students, if you have any doubts, type in the chat box. Mudassir, that one only I told. R1 is holding entire row. and it can hold only one row at a time. It cannot hold multiple rows. Department table, entire row it is holding. It can hold only one row at a time. It cannot hold two rows like this. Impossible. Mudassir, I hope you understood. Yes, any doubts?